What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with the Desert Racing seasonal event. The tuning share code for the car is in the description. We have to use the VW 1600, no, Class 5 1600 Bachabach. And yeah, it's in the D class. We can literally only use this car, so it's not like there's a whole lot of variety or changes. And again, the tuning share code is in the description, so nothing to be worried about there. Apart from that, there's not a whole lot to be said, really. It's cross-country, which is a bit annoying, and you really need to be careful with the jumps and the rivers and everything, because the car tends to behave a bit strangely. So, yeah. Be careful. Getting into a lead shouldn't be an issue as long as you don't just spin your car around in circles, because the AI isn't very good at this race neither, so you should be able to make up position after position here. Here we really have to make sure we land properly, and now we drive past those guys. Now we switch the route to the inside. Take a lot more speed into this. Make him drive through that thing. And now we take a lot more speed through this, because that puts us on the inside for the next corner, well, as long as we get this checkpoint. And it also puts us into first, which is kind of the point of this race, you know. And we want to make sure we hit the apex of that corner just so that they can't cut inside. I mean, our line was compromised already, but that's not too big of an issue, because like they couldn't overtake there. This river is problematic. You tend to spin if you don't get the jump correct. That's why I was braking a little bit earlier. Well, you don't really need to brake through the river anyway, but I did it to be safe. We're safe and sorry, right? And we have roughly half a race remaining. Let's get a bit of a duel going here. Tie our cars together. And now we want to keep a tight line here on the right, because we want to exit the water as soon as possible. So I want to drive it rather tight. There's one more rather big jump that can really derail your race if you don't get the landing correct. Although I am tempted to just rewind it if that happens. I mean, sometimes it just does. Like, there is not a whole lot you can even do. Like, sometimes it just does, and then that sucks. So this one, like, I try to keep the car just stable. Like, don't steer, don't do anything, just keep the car stable and straight, and then normally you are alright. But sometimes still things happen that are kind of out of your control. And that kind of sucks. But yeah, that is a win in race number 1. There we go. 248 is actually pretty long for a sprint event like this one. Obviously everyone uses the same car, so that's kind of boring, but
nice.
You know. Did he just say nice? Or whatever, I don't care. Yeah, that's the next one.
I mean, you were gone a while, but you won. That's the main thing.
You know what? Now I'm not gonna say it. Her kid's watching. Not gonna say it. Alright, would assume there are kids watching. I actually have no idea. According to my stats, there are barely any kids watching, and most of the people watching are adults, but I mean, that's the age that the YouTube account says, right? Doesn't mean we're actually adults. That just means they want to unlock all the videos on YouTube. Alright, the circuit is not too bad. It's an okay drive, in my opinion, but... Hey, I never won a cross-country in a D-class car. Why is it putting the music back on? I turned it off. That is a legitimate question. I mean, I turned the radio too often. I'm not sure why it's on again. It's annoying. And it just gets me into copyright trouble for some reason. Radio off, there we go. At least that worked. We are kind of covering that line on the outside, which was kind of easy to do because there was a left-hand corner coming up. And now I'm kind of covering that apex so that they can't position their car on the inside. And there are a lot of them coming, so it's kind of hard to cover all of them. So it's not ideal, but it is what it is, right? That jumping, it always scares the crap out of me. And we avoid the water as always. Obviously water slows you down, and well, we're in a race, so being slowed down isn't necessarily the ideal thing. Oh, we have a competitor here, eh? Go away. Oh. Well. That backfired. Rather immensely. Oh well, we'll make it up again, but that certainly backfired a bit. Alright, there we go. I feel like we're losing a ton of speed on that jump. Now we're on the inside line, which I don't appreciate. Let's cut them off. Hey, we have actual racing going on here. How novel. I wanted to dart in, but that didn't work. Which compromised our line and let this guy past. Alright, it doesn't really matter, we still have a lap after that, but... Certainly makes the race a whole lot more compelling, I guess. And you drove through a cactus, that slows you down. We kind of have to go through the right side of the water now. Probably make sure we get a better entry here. There we go. That worked better. Obviously the first part of a race is where we have a huge advantage. Just need to make sure we don't lose it in the second part of a race again. That wasn't ideal. Oh well. Still gave us a lead, but it wasn't ideal. We're 1v1 now, and we have to make sure we cover the line. Don't leave any openings here. Actually, I want to make sure we get a good exit here now. Because the exit is what ruined us last time. The entry was daring, but the entry compromised the exit, and the exit is the problem, because then everyone is just driving away from you on the exit. And the entry was to poke the nose in and get past him, which obviously didn't work. And that just compromises the line too much. But right now we obviously didn't need to get past anyone. Here we can go full throttle actually. Didn't think of that last lap, but the left line was also covered, so it didn't really matter. And the line is covered anyway, it's not like you can go there. And that was weird. Oh well, a win is a win. Despite our issues early on. There we go. This is 40 points. 20 more and we're safe, eh? That's more like it. Oh well. We got the McLaren F1 last week, so all is forgiven for the wheel spins. We got one good one. Alright, where's the last race for this championship? There we go. Waiting for race number 3. I think we need to come third after winning the first 2 races, but obviously we want to come first, but still, I think third should be enough. Still, I don't want to risk it. And I didn't check if the second place finisher was the same in both races, or else even 4th or something like that could be enough. That wasn't an ideal first corner at all. Maybe we will have to settle for third, eh? Yeah, it's only the start of the race. I have to get on the inside line here, so I'm kind of pressing in my way to get ahead. But I don't want to be pushed into the water here. The water just slows you down so much. These guys jumping will fall behind because jumping slows you down tremendously. So maybe I made a big mistake. You don't really need to brake a whole lot. You tap the brake, and obviously you need to brake for this, but you tap it and then you can go most of the corner because you initiate a slight drift, and that's enough to get you for most of the corner. And we're inching in bit by bit, but also don't have that much race to go. It's pretty much becoming a thing, can we catch all of them before the race ends, rather than are we faster, because we obviously are faster, but obviously also start way back. Now let's see what we can do. We are on the outside line. As long as we land the jump, we should be okay. We did land it, but certainly not well. That was highly unfortunate. Let's see if that's enough. There's not a whole lot we could have done there, right? I mean, we land and then... Well, we won anyway, but that was weird. That was just weird. Our car basically stopped and everyone else was just driving past, right? So that was... highly weird. Like, certainly very unexpected. But hey, we won, so... hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.